musical director in this town, I guess. This is my first time directing a musical. I've grown up with musical theater, choir, show choir, all of that, so I'm familiar with what goes into a show, but this is my first time directing. So I have had the pleasure of spending all week with your kids. It has been very busy, very chaotic, but also very fun. It's fun to watch them grow, and it's fun to watch them become friends with people that they may not get the chance to be friends with otherwise. Just a few thank yous before we start. I would like to thank my director in training, Arabella Ashby. She came home from college. She actually is working on a directing degree, so I just handed her the binder and said, good luck, girl. I would like to thank my music guy, Mr. Hammond. He has been a huge help for me this year. And of course, Christy Brees with the Rec Center. She has also been a major help. And then I also want to thank parents for getting your kids here as much as possible. I want to thank all the kids for doing all the work, and especially my teenagers, because they have come in clutch and they have helped a ton. So enjoy the show.
Greetings! I am Prince Hal of Halbernia, and this is my lovely squire and dearest companion, Edward Thrush. Before we begin the show, there are some things we need to inform you about. The, how do you say, water closet?
They won't know what that means. It's restroom here.
Oh, the restrooms will be located out the doors and across the hall, and there are also some located down the hall. Down the hall.
Please wait till blackout to go to the restroom.
And remember to close the door quietly, as it will distract our lovely actors up on stage.
And I know how good Prince Hal looks, but please, no flash photography. It distracts our actors.
And remember to keep your cellular devices powered off and put away, as they are banned in the Kingdom of Caladar. So it's best to just leave them put away. Thank you, and enjoy the show.
You'll be admitted into a time as soon as I check your credentials. You there, who has been waiting since sunup? Please be the first one.
Thank you, my good man. My squire and I have indeed been waiting since sunup. We bring you greetings from Prince Hal of Halbernia.
Your name, please?
Sir Edward Thrush, at your service, sir.
And I, King Chamberlain, of His Majesty King Clement. Your name is Thrush. You must sing like a bird.
On the contrary, I sing like a bullfrog. Here, I'll show you. La 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 la.
Enough, enough! I see what you mean. Fortunately, Queen Contemptua does not tolerate singing in court. Now, if you gentlemen just stand here, you shall be the first to see as their Majesties enter the room.
Very thoughtful of you, my dear fellow.
I have to go and meet the others. This might take some time. I have to check their credentials carefully.
Don't be so eager, Thrush.
Why, Prince Hal? I thought I played the part of an important gentleman most brilliantly.
Yes, but don't waste your importance on a chamberlain. Save it for the king.
Only if Princess Pinky is as beautiful and as kind as her reputation says that she is.
No princess could be that good. But I must see her once before my father begins betrothal negotiations. He wishes to form an alliance with the Kingdom of Caladar, but even for the sake of my country's welfare, I could not marry a princess that I did not love.
Imagine sitting on one of these thrones.
You're just a squire, Thrush. Thrones are not for you.
I'd marry almost anyone to wear a crown.
But love is the important thing. I'd even slay a dragon for the lady I loved.
Well, if you think that you can love Princess Pinky, give me a signal, and I'll mention the possibility to King Clement.
If I find her lovely, I'll dust your armor.
What do I say if you decide you can't stand her?
Just say that Prince Hal of Halbernia is encamped nearby and respectfully requests permission to hunt in the royal forest. Quickly, back to the spot they want us to stand.
Stand here. As the majesties enter, men will bow and women will curtsy.
Any more knows that.
He's just doing his job. It is his job to regulate the etiquette of the palace.
I'll go see if they're ready. Make way for His Majesty King Clement, our beloved sovereign Calder. Make way for Her Majesty Queen Contemptua, our beloved monarch of Calder. Make way for Princess Pegrine.
All right, Poochiekin. Give me all the thrills to which I'm entitled to.
I beg your pardon, Princess?
You missed on a couple of highnesses and beloveds. Now, address me properly, or I will keep the audience here waiting all morning.
Make way for our beloved Princess Pegrine.
Beloved Senior Princess of Caladar.
Beloved Princess of Calder.
Beloved Senior Princess of Caladar.
Beloved Senior Princess of Calder.
That's better.
And now, make way for her royal sweetness, Princess Pinky, our real and lovely Princess of Calder.
Mother, did you hear him? He said sweet and lovely princess, the real Princess of Caladar.
Hush, my child. You're as much as a princess as she is. You have been since I married your father. But what's keeping that impossible girl? She was ready to come in whenever we were. Chamberlain, Poochiekin, summon her ladies in waiting.
At once, Your Majesty, at once.
Can we start without her? The royal jeweler is going to be here by high noon. And I have to pick a new necklace that matches with my gown.
Court will not begin until my daughter is at my side. She understands my people, and I do not make decisions without first conferring with her.
Isn't it your queen who you should consult?
When your mother is schooled of the customs of our land, she will indeed be co-ruler by the time Princess Pinky is married.
Make way for our ladies, Valerie, Vanessa, and Veronica.
We have a princess all dressed. She looked beautiful, just like a pink cloud at sunrise. She left her bedchamber 10 minutes ago. We thought that she was here.
Well, she's not.
As Your Majesty's commission, I'll go back for a look at her before something dreadful must have happened.
Maybe she stubbed her toe on a caterpillar and is somewhere lying and bleeding.
Chamberlain Poochiekin, question the guards. Ladies, remain in the throne room.
First to be questioned the guards. Yes, Your Majesty, at once, Your Majesty. Make way for a royal.
Never mind announcing me. I know I've made, but Hannibal was caught up in the tree outside the window and I had to rescue him.
Get that cat out of here.
Animals do not belong in the throne room.
Hannibal is Pinky's bodyguard. He has special privileges.
Joe Wyatt calls. As I understand it, the cat is a fierce protector. He claws and spits at anyone who does not love the princess. Everyone loves Princess Pinky, not the new queen and her stuck-up daughter.
They'd like to do away with our darling. Why would you have a white cat? If you're gonna have a cat at all, why can't it be a black cat?
That one must be half witch. Witches and black cats are together. But they say if a white cat touches witch, the witch disappears into thin air.
One day, there's going to be one less bodyguard around here and one extra pot pie. Ah, what are you doing? Help! Oh no! It's gonna scratch me! It probably has rabies or something! Someone help! I'm gonna die!
Quiet. Winky, young man.
Pritchard, assist the princess in sitting down.
Don't touch me. I don't know where the hands have been.
Chamberlain Pritchard, you have read the petitions of my subjects. Who is the first before me?
Matt Lusk has been approaching Rabbits again, Your Majesty, and he is here seeking pardon.
Matt Lusk, step forward. My magistrate handles all poaching problems. Why have you seek an audience with me?
Sure, and it's because you have. Sure, and it's because of kind heart you have, Your Majesty, and you've given your subjects the right to appeal to your personal liking in cases of hardship.
What is the judgment against you, Matt Lusk?
1 year in prison.
Should have been 5 years for shooting on the Majesty's property.
Well, I didn't realize it was His Majesty's property. The rider was in the common meadow and I saw it chasing it. My baby was sick and I needed the ball to sustain his life.
It is not my wish that any of my subjects die, especially babies. You are pardoned, Matt Lusk, but don't set foot in my forest again.
Thank you, King Clement.
Anytime that you're having enough to eat, Matt Lusk, come around to the royal kitchen. I'll leave word with the cooks that they are to give you a basket of food whenever you need it.
This is not the first kind thing you've done for your people, sweet princess. You have a loving heart, just like your father.
Let's not waste our precious time on a drivel like this.
Quite right. On to the next officer.
Patience, Andrew.
May I present the hedge pens, Your Majesty? William and Mary?
What is the nature of your crime?
Crime, indeed. That woman had the audacity, the crass effrontery to wear green. Green is my color, and no one else in the kingdom is allowed to wear it.
The trees and grasses wear it.
That's just enough out of you, stepsister. Shh.
What do you say to this judgment, Mary Hedgepeth?
It's true. I'm wearing green, and my man here is too. We have no other clothes and no money for buying others. We remained in our cottage ever since the edicts went out following your wedding last month. We had no desire of friend, Princess Beaver. But when our food supply ran out, I went to the green grocer's after dark.
Henceforth, they shall not be known as green grocers.
Indeed. Now they shall be known as just plain grocers.
Well, I was just at the plain grocer's when my wife got dragged out by one of your soldiers. If I had a green thumb, I'd fill my own.
Green thumb? Oh no, give these people the extreme penalty, and they will be made an example of other fools who try the same thing one day.
Indeed. They should be locked up and thrown in mud. That would change the clothes. That would change the color of their clothes.
Yes, and I will have the pleasure of throwing the first mud, and it shall be wrapped around a rock.
That is enough, Princess Peagreen. I signed it merely to please your mother on our wedding day.
I'm sure I'll be glad to share some of my dresses with Mrs. Hedgepeth, Father, Your Majesty, and I'm sure that some of the servants will have something to fit Mr. Hedgepeth.
What generosity! What a truly splendid person she is.
Excellent suggestion. Chamberlain Pritchard, show these people to the servants' quarters and make sure they are properly outfitted at once.
We didn't mean to do it, Your Majesty. We didn't mean to do it.
They did too. They're portraying to be the Queen and Princess Peagreen, just after their coach passed them in Village Square. Martin Mosby was portraying to be the Queen and walking around like this.
The idea! The very idea!
And Minnie Mosby was portraying to be Princess Peagreen walking around like this.
Off with her head! And off with his head too.
Whoa, mother, calm down. You're quoting from Alice in Wonderland. Use your own ideas.
Listen, I have plenty of ideas. They should be killed. They should be hung. They should be.
Do you realize what a grave offense this is? Violating the dignity of a sovereign is punishable by life imprisonment.
lost your mind? Wasting those pearls on a couple of nobodies?
Do you realize what you're doing, my daughter?
Yes, I do. I cannot stand to see a bird locked in a cage. It is far worse for two humans to be locked up.
Then I accept your sacrifice. Martin and Minnie Mosby, you can go free.
Thank you, Your Majesty. Thank you, dear Princess Pinky. We shall serve you faithfully all our lives.
You shall serve me too.
Without question, Queen Contention.
Me too.
Of course, Princess Pinky.
Dear Princess Beaker.
We shall serve you faithfully, dear Princess Pinky.
Chamberlain Puchikin, show these people to the corridor. And that will conclude our morning audience.
Oh no, Your Majesties. We have one more foreign emissary from Albernia. May I present Sir Edward Thrush?
I bring you greetings from King Bertold of Hibernia, and from his son, Prince Hal, who's at this moment encamped nearby and begs your Majesty's permission in the hand of your daughter in marriage.
Yes, I would be delighted.
That was for the hand of your daughter, Princess Pinky.
Please convey me to my best wishes to my dear neighbor King Bethold and Prince Hal. We'd be honored to have him in court.
Would tomorrow morning be too soon?
Father, I'm planning a picnic in the woods tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow afternoon then?
We'll try to be back tomorrow mid-afternoon.
Then tomorrow at mid-afternoon, we'd be honored to have him.
Have I your permission to withdraw?
You have my permission. You too, Puchikin.
As you wish, Your Majesty.
Now, my dear, we must talk about your future and alliance with Hibernia. So can you please give this young prince a chance?
I shall marry for love as you and mother did, and only for love.
Yes, Pinky, we married for love, but our marriage was in the benefit of both our countries. You haven't even glanced at the 54 knights, kings, and princes who have asked to court you.
I've glanced at them, but they all just seem so conceited, so selfish, or superficial that they would make very kind husbands.
Now 54 princes and kings and knights have followed me constantly, but their eyes are always on my throne. I want to be loved for myself alone. I want to be loved for me. Maybe I have found my lover. Oh, I'm falling into his eyes looked into mine, and bells began to chime. A sunset from above, that I'll marry just for love. He's the one I'm sure I've longed for, the prince of all my tender dreams. He lived both brave and true and hard, but navy blue, oh God, I know it cannot be. I still would love him, oh so tenderly.
Every single one of your suitors is so handsome and wonderful and rich that they'd all make wonderful husbands. I wish I had your chances.
I'm afraid that we were born with different points of view to be created. Oh, my cat! I handed him to that nice young man. I'm sure I could catch him.
Okay, now, you go to your room, young lady. No princess of Kaladar is going to run after nameless young man. He'll come back with your cat once he returns with Prince Hal.
too much influence with everyone, in fact. But imagine 54 suitors, and I haven't had one. I mean, I should be married first. I'm the eldest. Maybe it's because she's so beautiful. I mean, I can't help it if my hair is straight and my nose is a little crooked.
You're pretty in your own ways. Maybe if we can stop her from being so beautiful, if we can transform her into something else, maybe?
Like a toad or something? Well, you would need to be a witch to do that.
It happens that I know a witch, and she owes me a favor.
Where? Where? Ah!
Go on and calm down.
I'll get on my horse and I will be on my way.
You don't have to bring her here. She lives in the woods where Princess Pinky will be having her picnic tomorrow. You can wait. Were you invited?
Yes, she couldn't get out of inviting her dear stepsister. Of course I'm invited.
Then this will all dovetail very nicely. No one will suspect that we're planning plans with a witch.
Let's turn her into a snake.
A snake. A dragon.
A dragon! You're right. An ugly, slimy, purple dragon. Everyone will hate her then.
Including her 54 suitors.
Can you just imagine them getting on one knee saying, "Dear Miss Dragon, dear Miss Old Ugly Dragon, will you marry me?"
Okay, well, come now. We have very gruesome plans.
This is a likely spot for a nap. Even the blue jays are quiet.
Ugh, past the rock stop. And then the swamp on the dim. And then I came upon 6 fir trees in a row, which would lead me to 4, 5, 6, 48, 49, 50 paces to the last bit of buttercups, which should lead me right here. Okay, today is Wednesday, and this is her mother says she likes to be on Wednesdays. But, oh! And there's a witch's broom, so this must be the right tree. Now, what was that rigmarole to bring her out again? Oh yes. Witch of the tree, witch of the wild. Contemptuous insists that you listen to her child. Excuse me. Come out and help Peregrine, the fairest of all. Come out, you old harpy, or I'll sit your ball.
To disturb my nap. The owls have just lulled me to sleep, and I hear this unseemly chatter outside my door. This is a private forest, you know. It belongs to Queen Contemptua.
Actually, I know it's a private forest. Queen Contemptua is my mother.
Oh my days, I should have known on your ladyship. You have bright, beady eyes. What a beautiful thing you are, Princess Peregrine.
Thank you. I haven't come here for the time of day. I've actually come to run an errand for my mother.
Oh, nothing is too great that she could ask of me. She's lending me my tree rent free, you know. Ask and it shall be given.
You are to turn my stepsister into an ugly, fire-breathing dragon.
That is too great.
We just said nothing was too great.
A dragon takes too much of my wicked energy. It could leave me all
Good.
I could turn her into a spider.
No, a dragon.
A dragon is so much. It could leave me all good. I could turn her into a spider.
You already said that. And besides, we haven't had the time of day. People will be here and any second, and we don't want her to know. Go hide in your tree before she comes.
And how will I know when she gets here?
I will knock on your door 5 times. It'll take a while to get rid of the other girls, but I will think of something.
And how long do you want the spell to last?
Forever, of course.
Oh no, no spell ever lasts forever. You know, like Sleeping Beauty, she was only asleep until the prince kissed her, and Snow White was only enchanted when the poison apple was in her mouth.
Pinky will remain a dragon until the sands of the desert grow cold.
It can't be a natural phenomenon. It has to have something to do with human beings.
Human beings. I know just the thing! Everyone in the countryside must hate Pinky, right? So, Pinky will remain a dragon until a brave young warrior refuses to draw his sword against her. That would be the same thing as until the sands of the desert grow cold.
Very well. She shall stay a dragon until a brave warrior refuses to draw his sword against her. That's very smart. I wish I would have thought of it myself. You'd make a very admirable witch theory. Here, try this on for instance.
I'm quite swell where I am, but thank you. And now, all 54 suitors will be mine. 55, including Prince Hal of Halbernia. Ooh. I know. Pika must be on her way. Take your broom with you and go hit the tree.
How many times would you knock?
5! Now go! Shoo! You two, go, go. Next to this tree, so we know where to find you.
But it should be beneath your dignity too.
I will only show them where dear princess, will you yes, just straight ahead. You two. Run! Oh, dear friends, you've startled me.
Your Highness, we found you in time.
But we haven't a minute to lose. William and Mary, you're still in green. You must hide before Pea Green gets back.
We haven't had time to get into other clothing. We've been trying to find you and warning.
To warn me, I'm in no danger. I'm here with my friends.
Oh yes, you are. You're in the witch's forest.
This is Contemptuous Forest. She gave her permission for us to be here. In fact, she insisted upon it. She'll have no mercy if she finds you here, though. Especially you, Matt. She'll say you're poaching again.
Stop thinking of other people, little princess, just for once. Contemption and Peaker are plotting to turn you into a dragon.
A dragon? Oh, Martin, you've been having a nightmare.
No, he hasn't. I heard them too plotting your downfall. Matt and I were going to get the basket of peach crumble stuff earlier this morning.
We go footsteps in the hall and hid behind the tapestry when we saw them coming. We didn't want to tangle with them, even though you told us we could come.
Tingle with who? Who was coming down the hall?
Contemptuous and Pea Green.
Oh, my hands. I forgot my hands.
They're plotting to turn you into a dragon so Pea Green can find her suitors.
But she's spoken to all of my suitors. The only man I'm seeing whom I'd be willing to marry is not of noble birth. She doesn't have to do anything so dreadful as that.
Come with us. We'll hide you until we can explain this whole ugly plot to your father.
Toads and truffles with warts and hairs turn into a dragon covered with scales. What? Me? You're supposed to be an ugly dragon. Darn you! Turn green. Toads and truffles with warts and hairs turn pink from green in all of your scales.
When I saw the sun turn off twice, I knew you smelled pink. But what is this? A pale dragon. A pink pale dragon? What did you do?
Something must have gone wrong.
Something must have gone wrong. Really? You didn't know?
Well, her goodness is stronger than my evil. The spell can't completely penetrate.
Would these wretches have anything to do with it?
If they represent her good deeds, they would.
They did, and they do. She's helped all 8 of them.
Happen to be standing in a circle around her.
Yes, ma'am.
That's it. My spell can't completely penetrate in a circle of good deeds.
You stupid old hag! You should have seen before you leaped that they were around her. Oh, we can't let them go now. They'll blab to the whole house. Turn them into something.
I'm tired.
You're tired. This is no time to think about yourself. Change them into bears.
Very well. I'll change them into bears. Toads and truffles with warts and hairs.
I will not be transformed into anything by the likes of you.
Catch her, Pea Green.
Oh,
Funnel her into my tree. We'll finish the job there.
go.
We'll never get out of here alive. There! It's a trap! Minnie, look behind you!
Hold the door, and I'll finish the job.
Go in. Stay. That's easier said than done.
Toads and truffles with warts and hairs.
Hold it.
Do not interrupt an artist at her work.
You are gonna spell me. I'm in the middle of your way of your magic broom. You will not turn me into a bear.
Not a bad idea.
You do, and my mother.
Pea Green, you'd make a very handsome bear.
Don't you dare.
Very well, I will not. Now stand away. Toads and truffles with warts and hairs.
Please, Madam Witch, spare my friends.
Oh my gosh, if you interrupt me one more time, you're gonna have a dragon's head at one end and a bear at the other. Now, for the last time. Toads and truffles with warts and hairs turn into
bears forever?
As long as she's a dragon, there was still some potion in here, so they're in the same spell.
Good. Oh no. To your tree, quickly. Go, run. No one must suspect you're here. Ah! Oh no. I can see the little princesses on their way. Oh. Hello? Never mind. Ah, I'm okay. Okay. Well, I guess I must be on my way. I mean, if they're not on their way, well, what else could go wrong? You know what, Witch Dearie? I think I might as well come out for. Oh, never mind. Hello. What am I doing
Why
here?
does the sun left the sky and we got lost trying to get back to you? I tripped in the dark and spilled all the mushrooms. Oh!
Yes. Oh, yes. You might as well scream. Oh, look at all these monsters who you hold the land.
The dragon doesn't eat its pinky. We'll find a knight to avenge your death. Prince Hal is a famous swordsman. He'll slip the dragon from ear to ear.
Yes, it did it. It devoured her. No, quickly, go get Prince Hal. You must not go quickly. Prince Hal will chop you into itsy bitsy pieces. Then all of 55 suitors will be mine.
Pigweed could have had them all. I wasn't in love with any of them. When I'm married, it will be two. But then, a handsome young squire would never marry a hateful dragon.
You're not so hateful, big princess. You're a beautiful, you have a beautiful face and you're a pretty pale pink all over.
And all of my pale pink self is starving. There's so much of me to be hungry. What does a dragon eat?
Dragons usually eat scorpions or rats or small babies.
I have no appetite for scorpions or rats. And I'm certainly not going to eat a small baby.
There's nothing in the forest for a dragon to eat unless you like a little barbecue bear. William, I mean it, your highness. I risk my life for you. You know that.
Rise, my good friend. I turned to skin and bone before I harmed one hair on your faithful head. You could do something for me. Would you come and scratch my back? What does a dragon do when your back itches?
Well, she probably rolls around in the dirt, but you never need a
hide behind her and burn you.
I'll do it.
Your Highness, we'll stand behind and watch the event.
Do I really look fierce?
You're a terrifying sight, but you should remember to wiggle your, swoosh your tail.
No knight in his right mind can come within 100 feet of you, especially if you all roar together.
It's coming, they're coming.
How many?
There's two so far.
Could you tell who they are?
Yes, the two men from Halbonia, the ones who came to Caucasus.
Sir Edward Thrush?
And his wonderful handsome squire?
Yes, only today the squires were in the oval, and so Edward is dressed up as his squire.
I want to go.
Where do you want to go, princess?
I want to go somewhere and hide.
There's too much of you to hide.
Please, can we go to a different part of the forest and practice being fierce a little longer?
Alright, we'll retreat, but only to return stronger and more dangerous than ever.
But we've only one chance against Hal and the Saints who are scared, so he runs in fear. For you're too scared to hide and you're too scared to tell, you must try a little bit dear. For a day, you must learn to keep it to the Christmas tree. But so practice being fierce a little longer, and we'll roar until we make the welcome dream.
Why is all this picnic stuff here?
I bet that dragon devoured everyone at the picnic. I bet he's close by.
Thrush, if we were anywhere near the dragon, we'd hear him roar.
We smell brimstone rising from his nostrils. We see flames spouting from the treetops.
I smell no brimstone.
I hear no roar. To tell you the truth, I've never seen a dragon. To tell you the truth, I never want to see a dragon. You know I never even seen a dragon, and I'd be happy going on that way. In fact, you know, I hope I never see one on this or any other kind of day. I hear they smell so fearsomely of brimstone that fire shoots from their nostrils flaring wide. Their hide is just as tough as any flintstone. I'm sure I won't do anything but hide. For brave thought I'd be when I joust or I took. When I see a dragon, I know I will be. My spirit is flagging when all's said and done. Meeting a dragon can't be much fun. I'm glad that I'm the squire and you're the lord, sir. That you're the one to enter in the fray. For fighting one of those I can't afford, sir. On this or any other kind of day.
Well, you're going to see this dragon, and you're going to see me chop its head right off. I'll show it no mercy. For as long as I live, I'll never forget my feelings just now when I entered the throne room to ask for my princess's hand in marriage.
Her throne all draped in black and everyone in the courtroom crying into black handkerchiefs?
I expected to put Hannibal's pink leash into her little white hand. I'd been dreaming of her smile all night.
The cat was just a convenient excuse to return early. But instead of that dignified scene you've been planning, Hannibal nearly pulled off your arm trying to clap Princess Peagreen and Queen Contempt to her.
Now, Hannibal, they're not here. You're with friends of dear Princess Pinky. We love her. We love you, old fellow.
It was certainly kind of the Queen to give him to you.
She was most gracious, wasn't she?
She and Princess Peagreen were blubbering harder than anyone.
They were crying louder than anyone. Their wails could be heard from clear down the hall. Perhaps they were camouflaging their real emotions. Perhaps Hannibal has real reason for his hatred.
But they were most anxious for you to avenge Princess Pinky's death. They even gave you that extra large sword.
It was the sword King Clement used in the Crusades. It is a deadly looking blade, isn't it?
Look at me, I'm a real dragon fighter.
Any self-respecting dragon would run for his life.
When I meet that dragon face to face, I'll slit his throat from ear to ear. I'll chop him up into bite-sized pieces and have him for breakfast. I'll pull every scale off of his ornery hide and make him suffer, the same way he made our beautiful lady suffer. And Hannibal will spit and claw at him. Won't you, Hannibal? Hannibal? Where's Hannibal?
He's gone! I can't lose my only link with Pinky. I'll go this way. Thrush, you go on ahead.
Towards the dragon?
Well, we don't know where the dragon is. I mean, he could be behind us as well as ahead. All Princess Peagreen said was that she saw him near a giant tree.
Oh. There's a giant tree.
We've passed 100 giant trees, and there are probably hundreds more. You were talking like a brave knight, now act like one.
Can I keep the sword?
Keep the sword and the helmet, but you'd better take the helmet off. You can see better without it. And the important thing is to find Hannibal, okay? Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Here, Hannibal.
All right. If you're sure the dragon isn't close up. Oh, pardon me.
I hope we weren't trying to hurt that dragon before they were slain.
Don't worry. Prince Hal is the best swordsman in Europe, with our crocodile tears being so dear convincing. I bet you he chopped her head off with one blow. Oh, is that the witch's door? Yes, it is. Shall I knock?
By all means, let's see what she has to report.
Witch of the tree, witch of the wild.
So you couldn't wait to see your handiwork yourself, Contemptua?
Don't keep me in suspense. What happened?
10 minutes ago?
Go on.
Not 10 minutes ago, some young gentleman bumped against my tree. He was wearing a knight's helmet.
Prince Hal, you mean? He's divine. He's simply divine. You know, he was wearing a disguise yesterday, but you should have seen him today with his armor.
Oh, I did. I was not impressed. His head is so small that his helmet fell over his eyes.
Exactly.
You weren't looking at him, and young girl, princess in love. After he slayed the despicable dragon, he'll fall right into your lovely hands.
Oh, you need to spell it faster.
You may be right.
Oh, I know I'm right. Anyone attracted to the pale imperfections of Princess Pinky is not attracted to the different kind of beauty of Princess Pinky.
Very good.
Oh, what will we need? We'll need a spell.
What goes into the spell?
An eyebrow from his left and an eyebrow from hers.
You mean I'm to come all the way over here with only one eyebrow?
Well, I can't do anything until I have a puff of smoke from your very own kitchen.
How are we supposed to do that?
If you can't figure that out, then you're not cut out to be a witch.
Well, we'll figure something out. Anyway, I have a shortcut right ahead. Let's go. Okay. Don't bump into the tree.
The dragon must be somewhere near that tree, Your Majesty. It must have been a different
have trouble with this. If I did meet that dragon, I'll probably fight him away with this helmet on, but then ah! Mercy me, my mighty dragon! I'm as innocent as a newborn baby. Wait, oh, dragons like tender little babies. I mean, I wouldn't harm a hair on your bristle on your, a scale on your head. Prince Hal, help, help!
Lie still, my friend. I'll save you. What'd you do with my sword?
I dropped it over there.
It's turned so dark in here I can hardly see. Here it is. You foul fiend! Isn't one life enough for you? To think that my little princess had to go through this terror before she died.
Watch out, he'll crush you to death. Run for your life, Hal. Forget about me.
I'll not forget about you, and I'll not forget about her either.
Don't get too close, you'll catch on fire. I'm a goner anyways, Hal. Save yourself.
If I could only see better. The fire from his nostrils blinds me to everything else.
This is the most dangerous dragon on earth. I beg you, Hal. Escape while you can.
Not until I've done what I came here to do. For the death of the only girl I've ever loved, I now take full penalty.
We'll help you, Prince Hal. Together we'll destroy this monster.
We strike on 3. 1, 2, 3. Why, you poor thing. You poor, beautiful thing. I couldn't kill you. I couldn't kill you even if I wanted to. Even though I know I should. What's happening? Everything's going dark!
Well, here's your puff of smoke, witch. She won't come out if you don't knock properly. Do it. Witch of the tree, witch of the wild.
Ugh, I'll never be able to finish my nap with all this daytime activity.
Well, you can have all your daytime naps as much as you want. Once we're witches, we can cast our own spells. Here, put this puff of smoke into your little brewing mess and turn us into witches.
Very well.
Me first. I'm the queen. I should be first.
If you both go to the tree, I can do you at the same time.
Oh yes, like the bears. So smart. Come on, mother.
While you're in there, can you hand me the pod? No, the black one. That one has dragon potion. This one? Yes. Lizards and scorpions and wizards of whales, forget you're a human and turn into a witch.
Woo! Hey, mama, look at me. I am a witch.
Oh. Don't make that noise.
You have nothing on me, dear girl. Well, what do we do now? Can I try your brew?
Here, try this one first.
Let's. Then, all 55 suitors will be mine after we see old Pete dead.
It's so lovely to be in a position where we can actually look down on people.
And spit in their eye. Oh, look at us, now we are witches. Turn green, turn purple, turn blue. For now we can wallow in riches. Just listen to what we can do. Oh, we can turn tin into gold now. Burn a house with a flame of a ring. As we fly in the air on our fruits now. On our way to a real witch's twist. We can brew, we can stew, we can conjure up spells. Our forms we can treat in a
Your Majesty. When the sun turned off, I ran to get out of the dragon's clutches.
I too was scared, so I fled in the dark.
Poor Hal. We'll never get to see him again. That foul fiend probably devoured him the moment the sun came out.
I thought Prince Hal was a fearless warrior, though. Why do you refuse to plunge his sword into the dragon?
He said something about it being a poor, beautiful creature. In the dark, I heard him say there's nothing evil about the dragon. He said that it had sweet, soulful eyes.
His kind heart probably just cost him his life.
The least we can do is go back and retrieve the pieces.
I'll wait for you back at the palace.
You will lead the way back into the forest.
Yes, Your Majesty. At once, Your Majesty.
Be of good cheer, dear Poochkin. The dragon won't be hungry for a while.
Yes, Your Majesty. You're right. You're right as always. Ladies, shall we investigate?
Did you hear that? Hal refused to plunge a sword into the dragon. That must mean he broke the spell.
Wait, that means she returned to her usual self.
And Hal could be with her any minute. Calm down. Okay, all we need to do is grab our pots and make a spell. We can still stop her.
Let's remove ourselves from this area. We can sneak up on her unawares.
Princess Pinky, my beloved Pinky, I thought you were dead.
You've restored me to life, dear squire. I mean, Prince Hal. I heard Master Thrush and my father call you Prince Hal while I was the dragon.
You were the dragon.
Yes, I was. I wish you could have turned me into the pale pink dragon you were going to slay.
I nearly chopped your head off. And I would have if I hadn't looked into those pleading eyes and seen those great big tears.
It's a miracle. A miracle. Yes, we were all under the same spell. We couldn't escape until the brave warriors spared the dragon's life. He, Contemptua, and Pedrine made the witch do it.
What has she done now? Pinky, my dearest child, I thought I had lost you.
You would have, father, if it wouldn't have been for brave Prince Hal.
They shall be banished. Why would they ever do such a thing?
Because they were jealous of her. That's why.
And he gave Contemptua made the witch turn Pinky into a dragon. And Pedrine was made all Pinky's suitors.
In spite of her hot heels and beady eyes.
It's the beauty from within that makes this face so lovely.
Lovely indeed, but guess what? I'll ruin that space any moment.
She's turned into a witch.
King Clement, did you mean what you said about banishing her from the kingdom?
I certainly did. Both of them must go and forever.
Come here, Hannibal.
If you think some white cat is going to scratch me, you're wrong. I'll just escape with my magic broom. If I can remember the spell. Broomikin, you darn slip horse, get me out of here. Oh my gosh. Witch, get out here. Say a spell and bring her back.
There's nothing I can do. She melted into thin air. Remember, none of this is my idea. I'm moving out.
Where did she go? She must have followed the witch into the tree.
She's gone. She's melted into nothing too. There's nothing left but her hat. Well, that ends their mischief forever.
And happiness returns to Caledon.
Complete happiness. If, Your Majesty, I want the Princess Pinky for my wife. Have I your permission to ask for her hand?
You have my permission, my boy, but I have learned